So Christopher and I are on our way out of town, and we're going to be in the car for a little while. So this is when you have a captive audience. This is a great time for parents to talk to kids about tough issues, and a great time for couples to take advantage of some conversation cards like I have here today. We've also done this with the family in the car, like on our way to Thanksgiving, and we have a lot of fun with that. Well, the cards I chose today are stuff we fight about, so this should be fun. Conversation cards for couples, and this is actually belongs to the church, and so I hope it will be fun. So it looks like it has several different categories. The future is one, and occasions is another one, and big ones, that one's like money, conflicts, hobbies, career, and intimacy. And then the other one is pet peeves, like, well, obviously pet peeves. Okay, so I think I'll just try maybe a couple, maybe one from each. So this one's about the future, and it says location. And I have to get my readers on. And Christopher is focusing on driving, but he can talk and drive at the same time. So when you picture us in our retired life, where are we living? And how do you feel about retirement communities? Well, I'm a beach person. I would love to retire at the beach. I also think our children would come visit us more, and our grandchildren, if we were at the beach. So that's one thought. What do you think?
That is an excellent thought. I've also loved the idea of a little small cottage on the lakeside in Scotland as a getaway. Maybe we can have a summer home and a winter home.
Oh, wow, okay. Y'all come see us. I'll be freezing in Scotland, but it'll be lovely. What about retirement communities? How do you feel about that?
I think they're great, especially if we have a good group of friends together.
Yeah, so we've had this conversation before, and we've decided that Wesley Commons would be kind of like college for retirement. And how much fun would it be to live with like your good friends, and to be able to go to dinners together and do things together in a dorm style kind of living. So I think that sounds fun. I'm just waiting for the friends and family discount from Wesley Commons. Okay, so this one is occasions, other holidays. And it says, which holiday could we use to start a new tradition for us as a couple? And what should our celebrations include? Well, when I think of couples, I think of Valentine's Day.
I'm assuming this is other than the big ones.
No, well, I mean, I think it could be any of them. What do you think? I mean, Valentine's Day is already for couples, so but let's think of something else that we could do a new tradition. We are looking at empty nesting after this semester. Our Lily, our youngest, will be a senior and will be graduating. So we still get them home mostly for holidays, but not always. So I'm thinking.
You could pick any of the holidays that are there and create something fun based on that holiday.
Yeah.
That's part of the fun part, is being creative and figuring something out that you could do together or in groups.
Right. Well, and I'm kind of thinking if we're empty nesting, and all of us will get to this point where we're empty nesting, and our children will eventually have their own families and want to do holidays in their own homes, as I'm thinking like Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, and we'll have to share time with in-laws and stuff. So I guess a way in my mama heart that wouldn't be as sad is if we did have something special as a couple to do, like maybe getting up and making a breakfast together, or coffee by a fire in the cooler weather. I don't know, I'd have to think some more about that.
Yeah.
But another thought is taking a little trip somewhere as a couple for one of the holidays. Like we get to go to Grove Park for a dental conference, or we used to, and that's one of our favorite places to go, just the two of us. And so that's something, but of course that involves money. So it's nice to have options that involve money and that don't, so that you have options.
And there are lots of places that can be just a day drive that you could do it in a day or take a couple of days, but it doesn't take so much time out of your schedule, but still be able to have that quality time and enjoy a getaway without making such a large production.
Do you remember when we were looking fit for stuff for the Kentucky Derby party at the museum? And we took a day and we went to Tryon to some of the horse country to look at some of the consignment shops there. And we found a little cafe, had lunch. It started snowing as we left, and that was just a fun day.
Yeah.
Doing basically nothing. I'm not even sure we came home with much, but it was just us, and we had captive audience time in the car as well. Oh boy, we'll see if this one's doable or not. This one's big ones, and this one happens to be intimacy. Yeah, we're not going to do that on tape. Okay, let's try another one. All right, this one also intimacy. Let's find another one. Here we go. Big ones, hobbies. If you could master a new skill, what would it be and why? What do you think is holding you back from doing that?
Elise calls me a serial hobbyist because I like doing lots of different things. And so to master one of them would be quite an achievement.
Well, you're really good at everything you do, but you don't have enough time to do it all and follow through and necessarily finish, not in a timely manner, but you know what I'm saying. It's hard for you.
Right.
He's a big dreamer and has lots of things he wants to do. He's capable of doing lots of things himself. But again, the time is an issue. So to me, it's not so much you mastering a skill as you just being able to have the time to do it.
Yeah. Finishing a skill.
Just being able to follow through on your dreams and plans. Me mastering a skill, I guess I have two thoughts. One, I love the idea of being able to speak Spanish fluently because there's that need in the area. I do speak some Portuguese, so I have thought about trying to do Spanish. That's something I could, continue to work on. The other thing I thought about was you love to cook, and you think of it as an art form, and it brings you pleasure to be able to cook and treat your family.
It's also relaxing for me, which makes it not stressful.
Yes. So my mindset is that you cook because we have to eat. And so it's not enjoyable for me because I'm like, I need to get to the end goal instead of the process. And so I wish that I was more of a helper to you in the kitchen and that was something we could do more together. So maybe that's something I could work on. You're laughing. That's not a good sign.
I'm laughing because I like my space in the kitchen.
Okay, well that helps me too because I like to read in the den. Okay. Pet peeves, screen time. What do you care about when watching a film or TV show together? Volume, lighting, subtitles, no phones, no talking, background noise, etc.
Yes.
So Emma loves subtitles on her shows. It used to drive me crazy because then I was reading instead of watching the TV. But it doesn't bother me as much now. I actually catch more dialogue. Volume, I guess my hearing is getting affected as I've gotten into my 50s, and so I definitely need the volume to be up or it drives me crazy.
We had one friend that would ask questions consistently through a movie, and it was very distracting to where we even said shut up at one point, which didn't go well, but that would be a pet peeve watching a movie.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a pet peeve when I'm really excited for our family to watch something and everybody's on their phones. And they're like, no, I'm still watching. Like, you can't really see it if you're on your phone. Okay, the second part of it is, what are your thoughts about having a television in the bedroom or multiple televisions in the house? We have a television in the bedroom. We hardly ever watch it because it's not as smart in our bedroom. We use it very rarely.
And quite honestly, when it comes time for bed, I'm out within seconds. So
Yeah. So the theories are that TV is not good in the bedroom because it doesn't help you sleep as well. That should be your sleep room, your decompress room. But there's just something about lying in your bed and watching a Hallmark movie. I'm just gonna say it.
yeah.
It's just sweet.
Also, you could do that too, but the studies show try to give it at least an hour before you go to sleep to turn all these things off.
Yeah.
To get the digital aspect out of your mind.
Yeah, because honestly, even if we watch TV in the den and go straight to the bedroom, he will conk out in no time, and I'll be up for another 30 minutes tossing and turning because my brain has not decompressed. All right, this one is our last one. It's called Day to Day, and this one's about entertainment. Which sports do you enjoy watching on TV, and what is your favorite environment to watch them in? This is all you.
Yeah, I've always been a soccer player, so soccer is my go-to sport. It doesn't matter who's playing. I can watch it anytime. As far as the environment, that wouldn't matter either. I have been able to watch it on my phone, in the den, live. It's always fun. But yeah, I'm also an Olympic junkie. So anytime the Olympics are on, I don't care what sport it is. It could be the most obscure sport, but I'll watch it.
So I would say that I watch sports when someone else is watching them and the TV is on. And soccer is a favorite. So what I love is on Saturday mornings, Christopher will be in the den watching soccer with the dogs and having his coffee, and it's adorable. It's precious. I also like to watch sports when I want to take a nap, and golf is a favorite.
There's something about the commentators with their soft, smooth voice
Yeah.
that just kind of lulls you to sleep.
And if we're going to watch, we're Carolina fans, Wofford fans, so if we're going to watch one of those, it's nice to do it with friends and make it a kind of social event. But, okay. So, that's how we hang out in the car sometimes. And today we talked about stuff we fight about. Come by the church. Check it out when you're going on your next long ride.